So Cleveland will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving at the 1. LeBron up top. Thompson right side. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love kicks to James. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Thompson's got his team on the board to start the game for the Cavs.
You know, last season, LeBron's lowest three-point percentage since his rookie season. He's still very efficient as a scorer, obviously, and he's still probably the most fearsome finisher in the league.
To the paint, it's tipped. Jokic with the steal. Pass to Gallinari. And Fareed kicks to Mudiay. Back to Fareed. Harris outside. The dish to Fareed. Shot clock at 6. That's good from Harris on the assist from Gallinari. Here's Irving. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He said that interior presence is #1 on their list defensively. He told me that they have to make it difficult inside and close out the passing lanes to prevent easy looks in the paint. We'll see if that works for him, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Dishes it to Love. Lets it go from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, Love has worked to diversify his game. You have to guard him from the perimeter or he will burn you.
Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside. Love with the bucket. Love's got 5 now.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Mudiay kicks to Gallinari. Harris outside. Fareed down low. He's going up against Love. Here's Harris, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Cleveland gets called for the foul.
And the Nuggets might not have too many household names, but they do have some depth. And from 1 to 12, you look up and down that roster, they have players with NBA talent.
Second free throw, no good. And you look at the Nuggets, Greg, they're a team with some young talent, some veteran talent. Where do they go from here?
I think the focus has to be on developing the young players. I mean, you like to have a blend of vets in there to help mentor the young guys. But let's be honest, this is a team that's a long way away from contending.
Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
Guys, I think he just lost track of his position.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Inside. Here's Fareed. And the rejection by Love.
Wow, terrific timing from Kevin Love to get the block, something he's worked hard to improve on.
Gallinari with the steal. Feeds it to Mudiay. And Mudiay throws it down.
Hey, guys, got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
And we all know how skilled Kevin Love is offensively, a guy who can score in the low block and or step out and hit the triple. What about his play on the defensive end?
So this is the conversation, right, Kevin? And I think he's better than he's been given credit for. Certainly, he's not an elite defender, but his defensive rebounding is elite. And not having to bear the offensive burden that he did in Minnesota, he's become more than solid defensively.
And free throw good from Love. Well, we all know Kevin Love has illustrious bloodlines. His dad played in the NBA. His aunt was inducted into the U.S. Triathlon Hall of Fame. And his uncle was the lead singer for the Beach Boys. Of course, not bad.
Well, and Kevin, that's not too bad is right. I mean, he's always had big shoes to fill, and you see that, I think, in Kevin's approach. He's tremendously dedicated, remade his body with yoga and training at high elevation. He leaves no stone unturned. Among the league's big men, he stands out for his free throw shooting. He's always steady there.
And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. Count it. Good.
Well, this this is why LeBron is LeBron, right? His ability to make something happen on defense and finish with flair on the opposite end.
Barton kicks to Murray. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Gallinari. Then for the Cavaliers, Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Jefferson subbed in for James. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Irving. That shot misses. And the Nuggets going the other way. Here's Murray. Here's Chandler. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Chandler's got his first basket. Here's Irving. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Martin dishes to Murray. A 15-footer. Here's Arthur. Makes it off the glass.
He just has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
Smart basketball. Be patient. Don't force anything. Let the game come to you.
We've got Murray. Nurkic is out there with Laverne. Then it's Moutier, and it's Gallinari in at the small forward. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And Greg, one thing you saw from Moutier as he adjusts to NBA basketball. He knows how to play without fear. He has no problem attacking any big star and often turned in great performances against the elite point guards in the NBA.
And Moutier also showed that he had a knack for stepping up big in crunch time. I mean, can come into the fourth quarter situations and come up with a big shot in a close game. You can see his potential to develop into an elite closer late in games.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, LeBron James has stepped up over the years, both on and off the court. Of course, he plays with that reckless abandon, but off the floor, he's been very involved and vocal about social issues. And more dramatically, he entrusted his marketing empire to his childhood friends. LeBron recalled, people called it the worst decision ever. All this to 3 guys who didn't finish college. We got dirt thrown on all of us, but I always believed in him. Kevin, you can't say it hasn't worked out.
He's broken the mold, D.A. Thank you.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
Smith with a wide open look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And for JR, it's that ability to stop on a dime that allows him that good a look at the basket.
And the pass to Moutier. Back to Nurkic to end the run. And finished off by Nurkic.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Back to Thompson. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Nurkic. And Harris subbed in for Murray. Cleveland also making some changes. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Dunleavy, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. And Thompson throws it down.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
But they'll get another chance. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Doris, as a former lead guard, point guard that you were, who has the most impressive ball handling skills in the league? Who's got the best handle in your opinion?
Well, I think under duress of defenses, I would say Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry are the 3 guys who I think have mastery of the ball, regardless of single coverage, double coverage, trying to navigate pick and roll situations. Those 3 guys to me are right at the top.
It's art almost, isn't it? The way they handle it.
No question it's art.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-4 run right now. A putback, and there's Thompson putting it right back in. Thompson's got 6.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Here's Moutier, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. Moutier, no good on the free throw. And you look at LeBron's career, he's been cast in so many roles. The child prodigy, Doris, the chosen one, the villain, the champion, now the savior. So much of that is media creation, as we know. At this point in his career, does he care, you think, Doris, what people even say about him?
I think he's certainly conscious of his brand, Kevin, but I think LeBron's at a point in his career where it's a little bit devil may care. The Miami move was so criticized. Those rings don't come with any asterisks, though, right? I mean, he realizes that as long as he wins, the rest is just noise.
Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
I think it's clear J.R. Smith settling into his role as a three-point specialist as his career tends toward the back nine. You know, he can still elevate and finish above the rim when the opportunity presents itself, but he knows his role.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Moutier. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Shumpert's checked in. Harris misses.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Shumpert gets a wide open look and a little luck that time, but it drops. Shumpert's got his first bucket in this one.
Timely.
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Listen up. We've got to make some adjustments on offense out there. If we want to beat these guys, we have to stay disciplined and get good.
He's got no conscience as a shooter. His motto is, when in doubt, shoot the ball. His decision-making obviously questioned at times, but the way he shoots it, it's not a bad idea.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Inside. Fry, good.
Just an example of Fry working down low for buckets. Just superb body control when he has the ball in the low post.
Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And on the way from Irving for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Arthur passes to Jokic. They get it back. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Laverne, he's checked in for the Nuggets. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. .125 left here in the second. The shot's good.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Chandler kicks to Arthur. Back to Chandler. Denver passing it around. Here's Laverne. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And the Cavaliers so high-powered offensively. They've done a great job of surrounding LeBron James with shooters.
So I think, Kevin, you and I both know that's how the league is trending. And the Cavs set records last year for three-pointers made in the playoffs. It's become their identity, and as successful as they've been, I don't see that changing.
So he comes up empty at the line.
And they haven't converted once from the line this quarter.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Irving dishes to Love. Laverne grabs the miss.
All the credit goes to the defense, preventing a terrific finisher like that from throwing it down.
Here's Murray. And he finishes nicely on the way.
I love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Irving kicks to Love. No good from Fry. The Nuggets have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. There's the feed to Barton. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Norkic checked in for Darrell Arthur. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Dunleavy's check in for Richard Jefferson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the veteran Fry just continues to build upon his fine career. A big man with a sweet touch from the distance.
Williams, he's checked in for Irving. And both free throws good for Fry.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Barton, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Williams. With 1 on the clock. And the first half is now in the books. Cavaliers lead by 9. Shimmering in the background as we welcome you back to the Mile High City and the Pepsi Center. And now the third quarter about to get going. Kevin Love really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yeah, for the most part, he took only good shots. And given his success, they may want him to be a bit more aggressive in the second half.
The Nuggets trailed by 9.
Cleveland coach Tyronn Lue, of course, played 11 years in the NBA. Came off the bench, won titles with the Lakers, played on the worst team in the league. I mean, that breadth of experience seems to serve him well as a head coach. He's certainly seen enough.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the center position.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. And Lue gives Coach Doc Rivers credit for seeing the coaching potential in him when he didn't see it in himself.
You're right, Kevin. Rivers told him, you could coach for me. And Tyronn wasn't so sure. Thought coaching sounded like too much work. 6 years later, change of heart, called Doc to ask for a job, and the rest is history.
Here's Jokic. Tries again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He misses the free throw.
One thing that Gallinari brings to the table is his ability to line up effectively at either forward spot. Can act as a stretch 4, if you will, with his height and still bother other power forwards. Very efficient shooter at the 4 position when he gets minutes there.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I think eventually they've got to get their heads in the game. Judging by that play, they've come out of the locker room a little lethargic.
And another miss by Denver. And Greg, talking about the advantage of a guy like Gallinari, other 4s often don't know how to match up with him, especially with his willingness to attack the hoop on the bounce.
Great point. A big part of the bonus you get from Gallinari is just having the flexibility with lineups. I mean, his coach can mix and match how they deploy him depending upon what team they're facing. And he's also improved his rebounding. I mean, to help play more effectively, I believe, at the 4.
And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That is his first foul of the game. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. to Smith. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Boy, 1 out of 4 to begin the second half. Not in rhythm yet.
Fareed the pass to Jokic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Jokic has got 6 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Irving can't hit.
Boy, very surprising he clanked that one. Everybody in the building thought that was down.
And stolen by LeBron. Irving kicks to LeBron. Back to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, when Irving is in rhythm from distance like he is, turn the lights out. Defense has no answer.
The 9-foot shot, and stolen by LeBron. They push it up 4 on 3. Leans from outside. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
It's tipped. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. One of the biggest reasons why coaches love Kenneth Fareed is that he never gives up on a play. Whenever he's on the floor, you know, Greg, he's going to leave out there everything he's got to give his team the best possible step ahead.
And Kevin, the great numbers Fareed can put up are almost secondary to his true impact. The hustle that he brings to the floor is contagious. It's a big part of why he's found his way onto Team USA rosters and been a critical part of their success.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Stellar defense to alter that shot. You could tell his release was a tad awkward.
To the paint. And James gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And it's 8 points for LeBron.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. Look, I'm fine with our defensive effort, but I know we could be doing so much better on offense. We just talked about this. Listen, I don't want anyone worrying about the refs, all right? Let's just focus on putting the ball in the basket.
Success very often is contingent on the success of people around me, that it's important that I'm pulling in the same direction as the people who are trying to lead me. It's also brought me some of the best friendships in my life. So basketball has meant just about everything it could to someone.
Well said. Well said. Williams double team. Pass to Shumpert. Laverne with the steal. Martin dishes to Laverne. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Laverne's got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Up top, Fry. He's guarded by Nurkic. There's the 3. LeBron with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 6. Chandler the pass to Laverne. Chandler outside. Kicks it to Murray. Nurkic with it. He's against Fry. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Cavaliers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. LeBron kicks to Dunleavy. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Williams from outside. That one, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Here's Laverne. Goes to the reverse layup and hits it in. Laverne's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. James dishes to Fry. Over in the corner, Williams for 3. Again, the miss by Williams. Here's Denver now. They've got an 8-0 run. Inside, here's Nurkic. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Denver, Nurkic. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
And he can't hit the second. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Murray. Love the pass to Shumpert. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third.
You know, Kevin's release point so high, you can contest. It doesn't matter.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Harris and Gallinari are the wings. Kenneth Faried is out there with Laverne. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Gallinari attacking. It's stolen by Jefferson. Right side Irving. There's the three. Rebound by Murray. It's the Nuggets ball. Gallinari outside. The shot comes out. Jefferson with some nice D. Love kicks to Smith. Pass to Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, Irving's so comfortable at any range. A mid-range jumper, though, that's his sweet spot.
And stolen by Love. And a wide open look for Irving. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Laverne with the ball. It's up against Thompson. Harris kicks to Laverne to stop the run. Here's Faried. Nice yet again. Out to Harris. 16 feet away. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Gallinari. Harris against Smith. The screen from Thompson. And stolen by Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air.
Jokic has checked in for the Nuggets. Moutier comes in for Murray. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
You talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard, and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
And he's good on the second.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
To the inside, here's Faried. And Faried throws it down.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Love. Second shot opportunity. Here's Thompson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. And stolen by Love. In the corner, Smith with it. There's the triple. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. That'll put J.R. Smith on the line. That one on Gallinari. Well, Doris, of course, we all know you've had a chance to meet and interview so many coaches and players throughout the NBA. What are some of the best things about them?
Yeah, I think maybe the most surprising thing about interviewing NBA players in particular is they are very much like you and I. There are periods of great confidence, but if they start to struggle, just like you and I, their confidence can come and go, and they need positive reinforcement. I think the thing I've learned is most often NBA players, aside from the great and sort of distinguishing skill, they are people first and foremost.
Will Barton, he's checked in for Denver. And Cleveland also making a change. Shumpert's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Fires the three. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, and Shumpert looking very comfortable, knocking down shots from beyond the arc, just like he did there.
Sinks the three-pointer.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Boy, this feels like a developing game of one-upsmanship. Love to see teams try to outdo each other like this.
And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, I don't you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to LeBron. And James throws it down.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
And stolen by Love. Shumpert against Barton. To the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Boy, what a pass. That assist was right on target. That's why his teammates absolutely love playing with this guy.
The shot from 20 feet away. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Timeout. And tonight's battle is going to...
Hustle up. Let's figure this out now. Let's go. Look here, guys. This is what we live for. We have battled all night, and now it's crunch time.
Big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that. No surprise here, just a big-time performance for LeBron James. He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Now here's Williams. .54 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And stolen by Murray. Finished off the break.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
You know, true, he got to the spot where there was nothing a defender could do to stop him.
Chandler dishes to Murray. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Oh, great point. I mean, this is how they wanted to start the game off. Unfortunately, a little too late.
And the dunk by Arthur.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Down low. Here's Fry. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And they're not finished.
Here we go. Let's draw it up. This is it. Do not...
Into the lineup, the Cavaliers,
And so here's Denver. They trail by 11. Good work there as it goes.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
Now here's Williams. He's covered by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Five seconds left to play here in the fourth. Martin. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.